Hey, what's going on? My name is Justin, also known as I Am Justified. So my testimony, I battled mental depression for going on 4 years. I was the type of person where people would see me on the outside and, they would think everything was all good and fine, but deep down inside, I was hurting on the inside, and so I went in and out of psych wards, went to different churches looking for help, looking for a way of escape. What happened was the enemy just started beating me down and having me believe that I wasn't good enough for God's love and grace and mercy. So I was walking around in a whole lot of condemnation, a whole lot of fear, and just started barring up more and more and more. And I just didn't know what else to do. So I contemplated suicide and had planned out how I was going to kill myself. And in the midst of doing that, actually was in Houston, met a friend who we was kicking it all the way since high school. His name was Daryl, and he just started telling me about the love of God and just the how much God's love and mercy was there for me, and I heard it before because I grew up in church. I knew about church, but it was something different because it was coming from a friend and somebody that I was close with, someone that I trusted in, someone that I can relate to. And once he told me that, Jesus could save me in spite of what I've been through, and that Jesus loved me, then it helped me, start realizing that there was mercy and grace just for me. And so that one word, started shifting my thinking and shifting my faith. And then God gave me the gift of music. I never did music before. He gave me the gift of music, and I started writing. And when I started writing rhymes, it was really just for me in my own space to give me some confidence. And then it started like esteeming me and giving me confidence and building me to speak out and affirm myself. And then one day a friend walked in the room and he was like, "Man, bro, who was that?" And I was like, "Oh, that's me." And so it kind of began to be something that I started showing to people. Man, hip hop has affected, our community dramatically. When I think about the music that's going out and just the styles, the way we dance, the way we dress, the way we talk, the way we wear our hair, the type of way and energy and approach that we have toward each other is all geared from the spirit of hip hop. If I'll be straight honest with you, hip hop was the reason I got my first tattoo and, did a couple of little things that I used to do when I was in high school and tried to sell drugs in high school, and that really wasn't who I was. But hearing hip hop, all of those different things led me to kind of like start rising ideas because it was new things that I seen. And so hip hop has a major impact on our community. Now as an adult, I even look at the young people being a high school teacher. When I taught high school for 7 years, I would see my students come into the classroom, and instead of them rapping or saying what they learned in their period before, they're coming in there rapping their favorite artists. And so it really made me realize, wow, this music thing is powerful. And if they keep reciting these songs, imagine if I can get them to recite something positive. Imagine if I can get them to speak life into themselves instead of death and drugs and you're less than and the B word, the H word, and all these things that we morally are just not who we are, So my mission would be, 1, to please God. 2, to please God, please Jesus even more so, right? And then after that, just be bold and courageous. Reach this generation with something powerful. Change the game. God gave me a vision for an organization that He has started through me that is His organization called Game Changers. And what we want to do is change the game of media, change the game of music, change the game of culture, where our generation begins to start rising up into who they are supposed to be, to where we're not following the trend, but we're setting a new trend, the Christ trend. When Christ came, He was not just being the one to follow what the culture was doing, but He went against culture in a way that it impacted culture. And that's what I want the Game Changers to do. And so that's the mission for me, and to let my music impact people, whether it be 1 or 2 or 3, to reach these people in the prisons, to reach these people at Hip Hop Hopes, where we bring hope through hip hop, to reach these people through Back to Basics ministry, where we go into foster homes and juvenile detention centers and sharing the love of Jesus through our music and through our gift and through our speaking and through our testimonies. And then to go on the street in front of Walmarts, in front of stop signs, in front of Texacos and gas stations, and show the love of Jesus by just coming and saying, hey, this is my testimony, this is what Jesus done for me, and that he can do it for you. Man, the people can find me at IamJustifiedMusic.com. They also can just find me by just reaching out to me on social media at I Am Justified for a Change in America. I am very easy to get in touch with. I do a lot of speaking. I do a lot of rapping, you know, and we turn it up for the Lord. So we're going to have a good time. We're going to plant seeds. We're going to pray for people. We're going to, you know, set the atmosphere, but we're going to do everything to turn up for the Lord.